What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tonyd2wild checking in once again, back in the building today, guys, with another Got 'em Early! Woo! And we're back with a very big sneaker in my humble opinion, and I don't know why, but my wife just changed my color of my room, so hold on one second. Now, before we get into the big bombada, big banger, I don't even know what the hell I'm trying to say, but if you want to skip to it, feel free. Chapter should be down below. With that said, I did want to just pick up some stuff today and talk a little bit about these bad boys. And first and foremost is, of course, the Nocta Centron Tint Air Force One. Now we got these in. We got the Centron Tint Air Force One, as well as the palest purple. Now, these are actually not in my size, but I can get my size, but I could not get my size initially when I wanted to grab them. And I wanted to pick them up real quick to see my thoughts and opinions and get you guys' thoughts and opinions about these bad boys, because I honestly like the Nocta brand, but not all of the shoes that have dropped. It's kind of weird. I know that sounds backwards because some of the shoes are like gender jupers, but like for instance, those like Jason Kidd look-alike ones that are like black and white speckled Noctas, I like those a lot. I like the all white Nocta Air Force Ones, which was recently restocked, but these also just dropped of real recently in 2 new colorways, and these are actually retailing at $160, but sitting right now over on StockX, you can grab them for a little bit under $100. Now that is depending on the size, of course, but in particular, my size, which is a size 8.5, I could buy this for $128. So way under retail. Now I'm just curious, and the reason why we even showing these off today is because I want to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions on the Nocta brand in general, but also is, you know, are we going to see the Nocta brand phase out? Is Drake on his way out when it comes to Nocta? We saw OVO at one point dropping collabs with Jordan Brand and, I mean, selling out. The OVO 8s, the white and the black joints did phenomenal. Of course, the biggest one of them all was the initial drop of the Jordan 10 OVO, then followed up by the Jordan 12 OVO, both of those doing extremely well. And then the OVO brand itself just kind of popping off. But since then, OVO has kind of been diluted, kind of dropped down, kind of fell off a little bit. And now we have the Nocta brand, which is like a newer version of, I guess, a subsidiary of Nike and Drake. And they dropped some clothing, which is hella expensive in my honest opinion. The Air Force One all whites, and then the Nocta actual models themselves, for the most part, has not been really well perceived. And a lot of people have always questioned me, and Bull have talked about this numerous times, is this Drake's just not a, not thought to be, I guess, when it comes to fashion and streetwear, like Drake, that is not his forte for the most part. He doesn't have that Travis Scott or Kanye type of effect when it comes to his sneakers. It just is what it is. At the same time though, I'm trying to think like of the last like Drake and Jordan shoe. Nocta or OVO collabs, yes. The closest thing to a Drake Jordan was that Jordan 4 like Raptors or whatever, right? Was that an OVO, but it was like a friends and family, but then they dropped like the regular version that did not have the Drake or OVOs. It was like I forgot the name. I'll throw up a picture if I can find it, but it was a Jordan 4 Raptor colorway. Then they had like a signature on the bottom. I think it was Drake's signature or OVO. I just can't remember. But with that said, yeah, man, Nocta might be on this might knock this ass out of 2025. With that said though, I know what y'all are here for, and I understand. This one in particular is a size 9.5. I will get my official size very soon, but I had to grab it and show it to you guys. The Jordan 3 Black Cat. Woo! The Jordan 3 Black Cat is set to release on January 11th of 2025 for a retail price point of $200. And originally released in 2007, this is the first time we've seen it since I owned a pair of fake Black Cats back in high school. 2007, I was a sophomore in high school, and I had a fake pair of these, and I remember my pair actually being pretty decent back then. I ain't even gonna cap. It's just been so damn long. I wish I could see how they used to look back then, how much the fakes were back then. But they're bringing it back in all its glory. That patent leather is extremely nice. And the Black Cat 3, even though it's the 3, it released in 2007. The Black Cat 4 released in 2006. So it came out before the Black Cat 3, even though the Jordan 4 came after. You get what I'm saying? But the Black Cat 4 came first. But the Black Cat 3, in my opinion, is the more well-known. Like, everybody knows of the Black Cat 4, everybody knows of the Black Cat 3, but in my opinion, the Black Cat 3 outshines the Black Cat 4. And you rarely see that today. Think about all the colorways we've seen of sneakers being brought out and put on other models, like the Hare 7 being put on the Hare 6, or the Bordeaux 7 being put on the Bordeaux 6, or the Green Glow 4 being put on the Green Glow 3 of this year. The Black Cat released in the Black 4, you know, the Jordan 4 in 2006, and a year later it came out and they swapped and put it on a Jordan 3. Me personally, this is just a better model. Personally, okay? Personal. It's not the fact. Then we also have the Pure Money, which is the opposite of the 3, and the Pure Money 4, both of those. Now, I think there's a little bit of difference of the release dates on those. I'd have to check. I want to say the Pure Money 4 might have came out later. I'll make sure to follow up on that. But we're getting Pure Money 3s and Black Cat 3s all in 2025. So we're getting both of them. I have Black Cat 4s. I have Pure Money 4s. Now I got Black Cat 3s, and I'll have my Pure Money 3s later on in the year. It comes in with that elephant print on the actual shoelaces. You also have the blacked out elephant print on the back as well as on the toe box. That actual elephant print looks very, very nice too. It looks very nice. It's not over thick and anything of that nature. It just looks, this shoe is just spot on in my humble opinion. The material utilized, it has that old school type of like nubuck feel to it. I don't want to call it suede. I want to say it's more of like a nubuck, or it just feels like it's very soft like a nubuck, but, or very soft like a suede, but it has that spongy porousness, like it's a specific feeling. It just feels very moist, but it's not suede, but it's soft. And suedes and nubucks are very familiar for the most part, but suede is the other side of leather. So if you got something leather and you flip it, suede is usually on the other side, whereas nubuck is the leather but shaved down, like over abrasion, to the point where that skin, the dried up skin part, is almost shredded away into a very fine surface, which you get is the nubuck here. And they did a really good job, man. And that shine overall on the midsole as well as on the patent leather just looks phenomenal. These are definitely going to be a big banger. The craftsmanship on here is phenomenal as well. There is no hang tag on these, so keep that in mind, but nothing bad and nothing out of the ordinary. But I think that these will shine through and be a big release to pop things off in 2025. And if they said, I don't give a damn, I'm copping them. This is instant cop, no problems whatsoever. Getting these, getting the 4s. I got the 4s already, but I'll probably get rid of those. But these are definitely going to be a big time shoe that you will see a lot of people grabbing, and more than likely this might be a shoe that people will be flipping on. We'll see. 2025 is the 40th year anniversary of Jordan Brand, so keep that in mind. And these are phenomenal, man. We're gonna do a full-on in-depth review. We'll compare it to the Black Cat 4s as well, show y'all some of the differences there, and we will be getting that out to you guys ASAP Rocky. The tongue also features that type of shine, popped out Jumpman on the tongue, which is also kind of featured on the back as well. The laces, for the most part, have that, it's a polyester type of feel overall. It's not like your typical cotton, which is more fluffy. It has somewhat of that polyester feel, which is like the sublimation that is utilized to give you that elephant print, also featured on the shoelaces, but no issue with that whatsoever. Brush strokes, they're there, but I ain't tripping. I love the shine on here. Flawless victory when it comes to the shoe. Flawless victory. January 11th, $200, and will be coming in GS and I believe preschool sizes as well. GS is gonna be $150, $200 on the men's. We'll get you some more information on that as well. Typical Jordan 3 box, size 9.5. Review coming soon. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm out. Peace.